समय क्या? क्या दोषी वापस आया तू सुबह? हाँ, क्यों रे? ऐसे ही। हाँ, हाँ, ऐसे नहीं। Previous was better. Counterfoils means copies, रे. That is the meaning of counterfoils. Shri, how's that? Okay then. See, now what we do is SA 710. This is related to the chapter of auditor's report, which was chapter number 11 that we people had done. If we just come to chapter number 11 in textbook, please come. 11, no, it is behind only some 140 maybe. You check, huh? You check yours. Okay, 341. 341 or 349? Tell me one thing. Acha, it begins at 341. Okay, you find SA 710. Find like this. And tell me which page number it is. 349. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Now, if you come there now, you must have written SA 710 later. That later is now. Correct. So now what we people do is nothing but SA 710. Simple standard, not that difficult. It is related to SA 510, which we had done previously. SA 510 was on initial audit engagement opening balances. Pehla pehla audit hai. First time you were doing, no? Audit. So ultimately, I hope relies in that scenario that was initial audit engagement. No, you are checking opening balances. No, same has been carried forward or not. You are checking accounting policies. No, same has been consistently followed or not. But it is on the similar lines, although not exactly the same. Now, 710, have a look. It is on what? Understand first. 710 is on comparative information. Two things. One, don't write anything. Corresponding figures. Second, comparative financial statements. Now, what is the difference between corresponding figures and comparative financial statements? The difference is here. See, now what do you mean by corresponding figures? I'll tell you. When the company issues financial statements, they don't give 1 year's info, they give 2 years info. Basically, they give column presentation, something of the last year, something of the current year. So supposing if there is any sales, can I say some amount of last year? Can I say fixed assets, amount of last year, amount of current year? So supposing say ultimately last year it was say some 500 lakhs. Say current year it has become nothing but say 480 lakhs, no additions, etc. Only debris. So ultimately, can I say it has reduced? Come on here. So ultimately, this is known as comparative figures. So ultimately, for every number, I have different figures which I can compare. Now, what are comparative financial statements? Comparative financial statements means the company is giving you entire financial statements of the previous and the current year. It means they are not giving you columnar information. No, 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 no. What they are giving to you is financial statements of the year 1819, assume, and say financial statements of the year 1920. So first they will give you nothing but balance sheet, P&L, cash flow of 1819, balance sheet, P&L, cash flow of 1920. So ultimately that becomes comparative financial statements. So you can compare entire financial statements. Here you are not comparing entire financial statements. Here you are just comparing figures, amounts. Now do you understand? Acha. However, this is not applicable to us. Why? This is covered at final CA. So this is covered at final CA. So what is the only part which is applicable to us? Corresponding figures. So simple. You tell me what will be the duty of the auditor? To check whether these figures are properly written or not. To check whether last year's number have been correctly written in the last year's column or not. Ultimately, then comparison should be proper, no? Who will write those numbers? Management. Who will check? Auditor. Can there be misstatements? Yes. Then I see when I say misstatement, don't think like this. It is always fraud. It can also be error, no? So ultimately, you'll have to check now whether misstatements are there in the last year's number or not. So can I say it should be properly copy pasted? Acha. So see, it is to obtain, say, objective regarding the comparative information, whether it is presented as per applicable FRF. And basically, if there is some problem, you will have to report. Supposing if I tell you there are too many misstatements, then what will you do? Material misstatements. Correct. Can I say it will be qualified or adverse? Barabar. Acha. Supposing, example, last year, ultimately I was not the auditor. There was some other auditor. You remember predecessor auditor? See, that is why I told you it is related to SA 510. In SA 510, we had known na predecessor auditor. Predecessor auditor means current auditor or previous? Previous. What if that previous auditor had given a modified opinion in the last year? And that same matter is relevant in the current year also. So I also will have to modify, just like I did modified there. But what if I tell you that same matter is resolved? It is not relevant in the current year. Will I do anything? No. Then I should ignore. Array, I'm ignoring. How do you ignore? What is your way of ignoring? Oh, some people are like this. Some people are doing like this, it seems. That is how you ignore. Hey, where did you go, ya? Hey, don't ignore ya like this. So rude. Hana. Array, this comparative information is of the same company. We are not comparing the ratios and inter-firm comparison, intra-firm comparison. Here we are comparing the financial statements and comparing the information of same company. Okay. Acha. Now see, what are the auditor's procedures? See, firstly, check whether the comparative information agrees with the amounts and disclosures in the prior period. So whatever was in the prior period last year, that should come in the last year's column. So you will have to check whether it is properly copy pasted or not. Check whether what was the accounting policies which were in the last year, whether they are consistently applied in the current year. By the way, if there is any change, can you change? Yes. Then two things, correct. You will have to make a disclosure, that is management. So you'll have to check disclosure and you will have to see whether it is properly accounted or not, because it will have an impact. No, last year I was following SLM, current year I'm following WDV. So there is some excess or shortage of depreciation. That has to be nothing but adjusted in the PNL. So can I say that amount has to be disclosed separately? Can I say the change in accounting policy has to be disclosed separately? Come on, yeah. Okay, next. If the auditor suspects, I'm suspecting, hello. If the auditor suspects that there is a misstatement in the comparative information, then obviously he should do PAP so that he knows it is actually a misstatement. Array, if you suspect anything is wrong, then you inquire further to know whether it is actually wrong or not. No. Then what do you do? PAP, some procedures, and then you obtain say to determine actually whether it is a material misstatement or not. Acha. You also can apply SA 560 here. If there was nothing but audited in the prior period. Supposing, you remember SA 560, subsequent events? If at all the auditor has given nothing but an opinion and thereafter ultimately some information comes to the knowledge of the auditor, he can change the report. Come on, yeah. So ultimately, can I say if I am only the auditor in the last year, I am also the auditor in the current year, I gave a certain opinion of the last year, but some information I got of the last year after giving the opinion, then ultimately can I change that information? Yes. Now do you understand? And lastly, obtain a written representation from the management. Can I say auditor's procedures very manageable? Come on, tell me what? You'll have to check whether the comparative information agrees with the previous year's numbers or not, copy pasted or not. Secondly, all the accounting policies are followed consistently, and if there is a change, whether it is properly disclosed and accounted for. Thereafter, if you suspect any of the misstatement, then you should obtain more information by doing PAP, and you should then satisfy yourself whether it is actually a misstatement or not. Thereafter, if you have also audited in the prior period, then you can follow SA 560, correct, and you can give nothing but I hope is a change in opinion. And lastly, obtain a written representation from the management that they have nothing but brought the comparative information properly in the financial statements. Last part, impact on reporting, not difficult at all. Listen, firstly, say there was modified opinion in the prior period. I am only the auditor. Assume I am only the auditor. Okay. I gave a modified opinion in the last year. Think and answer. I may have given that modified opinion in the last year because of some matter. No. When do you give modified opinion? In two situations. When there are material misstatements and then there is no say. Correct. Now, say the matter is resolved in the current year. Will you do anything? No. Then what should you do? Ignore. But if I tell you that whatever was in the last year, same matter is still relevant. They have not done anything. They have not corrected it anymore. So can I say matter is unresolved? Now you check whether that unresolved matter is still relevant in the material in the current year. Why? It is because I hope that sometimes what is material in the last year may become immaterial in the current year. No? For a simple example, last year 1 lakh was material because the business was of 10 lakhs. Current year the business has soared up. Now ultimately that 1 lakh, currently the business is 10 crores. So can I say that 1 lakh has become immaterial in the current year? So what is material in the previous year? Is it necessary will be material in the current year? No. Then see, if that same matter which was unresolved is relevant and material to the current year's financial statements, then can I say you will again modify? Acha. But if it is irrelevant and immaterial, ignore, because I hope it is immaterial. All cool? Acha. Now say previously you issued unmodified opinion. Oh, unmodified means can I say you give clean report, and then you obtained a say that now misstatement exists. I don't know whether you are able to link it or not. Information that there is misstatements. Correct. Can I say subsequent events? And if the matter is still unresolved in the current year, you have to qualify or adverse because ultimately there are misstatements. Can I say this is basically SA 560? Yeah. Okay. Thereafter, say prior period, it was audited by somebody else. Or say prior period, it was not audited. Prior period, it was audited by somebody else or it was not audited. I don't know how many of you remember. For you, this is initial audit engagement. Correct. Now, if it is an use common sense, what will you do? Wait, here what you have to do is, I am auditing in the current year. Prior year, I am not audited now. So do I have anything of the last year information? Do I have anything to do? No. Then what I will do is, in my current year's audit report, I will include the matter in OM para. OM para. Other matters paragraph. Hello, 706. OM para under 706. And what will I write? I will indicate that it was audited by previous auditor. Whatever type of report he gave, I will write that. And whatever was his date of report, I will write that. So ultimately, I am not responsible for the last year's audit. I am responsible only for the current year's audit. So last year's number, if there is some problem, I am not the one responsible for that. Current year only I am responsible. Come on, yaar. All cool? Wait, tell me. Auditors reporting, basically, I hope is 3 parts. One, if you issued a modified opinion in the previous year, then you'll have to check whether the matter has been resolved or not resolved. If it is resolved, ignore. If it is not resolved, check whether it is relevant and material. If it is relevant and material, again modify. Relevant, irrelevant and immaterial, correct, ignore. Previously you issued unmodified, but now you get say there is a misstatement. So you follow SA 560 because you only were auditor. You can follow SA 560, change your opinion, give qualified or adverse. So modify. On the other hand, it was an initial audit engagement for you. So previous year they did not audit, or previous year it was audited by somebody else. Then what do? In the current year's audit report, you include a matter in 706 that I have not audited, and ultimately the type of report whatever he gave and the date of report whatever he gave. All cool? Come on, finish it. Yeah, 5 odd minutes it will overshoot, but then it's fine. 5 minutes you took break, no? And now tell I gave break. Tell. It's okay. Whether I use the work of assistants or not, eventually I am the one responsible for my opinion, no? Yeah. Too much audit you have learned, yeah? Obviously, you wanted, I gave. It's okay, yeah. Let's see, I just want to prepare a chart of that nonsensical things that we people had done. I'll probably do that today when I have that free time. That nonsensical things like hum saath saath hai, 7-7. So 2 companies. Immediately rotation, there were 3 companies. So 2 companies there, 3 companies here. that type of nonsense which you can basically remember, you know. That seems very unlikely. I've not given a thought ever on that, but then yeah, Aparna sent all the key chart she sent. Yeah, yeah. Today no keys. Yeah, I mean, yeah. In cooperative society, etc., what keys will make? Yeah, wherever keys were there, yeah, I gave as much as I could. Yeah. How many keys have happened in totality up till now? 30, 27. Okay. 28. Okay. As usual, India, no unity. So it's fine. Yeah, yeah, we'll see later. Don't worry. I have a. Oh, some people it is only 24. What is this? Is it like a diminishing marginal utility or something like that? Huh? Any number between 20 and 30. Ah, that they will come Shamko again. They are always like that. They are that. No, no, no. हाँ for once भेज दे यार. Yeah, yeah. Lehem is to be included. So rude. You have not included Lehem. It seems. Yeah. Why? Yeah. Come on, yeah. Done this part. हाँ पृथ्वी वो तो है यार. क्या है यार मम्मी. I doubt Somo. I'll have to see. I don't think so. Only last thing that we have basically is miscellaneous part and one SA 550 which is remaining. So SA 550, the miscellaneous part, and after that miscellaneous, I'll tell you the paper pattern, etc. I'll tell you what to follow. I'll give you the plan, etc. And then it will be like thanks for coming. In 2 hours it will happen. Aram se. 25 odd minutes I require for SA 550. Thereafter, 1 hour I require for miscellaneous, and 25 minutes I require for the plan, the paper pattern. See, 1 hour 50 minutes. Everything is as such properly planned. Yeah, exactly. Someone like for us, where is the time? Arre? After that, we have time and time only, no? Yeah. After that, you tell I'll sit till 1:30 with yours. 10 minutes break, it seems. Yeah. Someone like jokes, 10 minutes, it seems. Yeah, yeah. Jokes, 10 minutes, it seems. No, yeah, still left. You send me at the end, yeah. So no, not now. In between, it goes away. Karina. Yeah, yeah. Netflix also 30 minutes, it seems. Everything will do, yeah. Chala, done na. Finish. क्या गाना गाओ. चुप रे. गाना गाओ, it seems. Life lessons. Yeah, too many lessons we have done. डायमंड बिस्किट पहले मैं लर्न करेगा फिर ही गाएगा मैं. उसके पहले आई एम नॉट सिंगिंग. लास्ट टाइम इतना लुक दिया मेरे को सुनाया उसने. रहन दे. फुल ऑन सुनाई तो. टोनी कक्कर it seems. साले. Not that bad, yeah. What is a strong camphor known as? Camphor होता है ना. शक्ति कपूर. अच्छा था ना. अच्छा था यार. Strong camphor, Shakti Kapoor. Kapoor is camphor. Oh my god, yeah. It was not that bad, yeah. अच्छा लगा, वंश को अच्छा लगा. He's sending hearts along. Better than Aloo Bukhara, it seems. Aloo Bukhara was nice, yeah. I'm really doubting how did you not like it, yeah. Aloo came hot. Oh, yeah. Someone like Aloo Bukhara was nice than this. It means this was that bad. Dania, तू बता. Why is cold water always insecure? Oh my god. Vidhi, no idea. Oh my god. अच्छा था यार विधि. Actually अच्छा था. Come on, yeah, done this. Okay. Oh my god. She is like, what does Priyanka Chopra call her mother-in-law? What does Priyanka Chopra call her mother-in-law? She is the mother of Nick, no? So it is like Nikammi. Nikammi, it seems. Dania. अच्छा था. ये चैत्रा, it was nice यार Nikammi. हाँ ना. It was really nice. Come on, yeah. See, if you want, you can take a screenshot and copy later also. It's fine. Yeah, yeah. I can allow. Because anyways, marking has to be done, no, still. That's why. Come on, you're done this part? Okay. Come to the textbook. Hmm. See, if you have a look now, we only have corresponding figures which is applicable. Comparative financial statements are not applicable to us. Achha. Now, what is corresponding figures? It is comparative information where amounts and other disclosures for the prior period are included as an integral part of the current year's financial statements. And they are intended to be read only in relation to the amounts and other disclosures relating to the current period. In other words, it is nothing but the last year's information, which is an integral part of the current year's FS also, because you are giving two columns in the current year. Okay. Take audit procedures. Same only, whatever we have. Page number, so you already told me, no, initially. Again, you are asking? You should be on that page number only, no? We have not changed any pages in the text, no? 349 then. Yeah, yeah, fair enough. Shashi, I'll give you after this. Yeah, because I want to finish. No, that is the only thing. The last lecture we don't have much brains to be used here because there it is miscellaneous and one standard only. Yeah. This is reporting finished. Some like anyways we don't use that much. Yeah. Combined. Oh yeah. Disqualified. All your relatives put together. Yeah, 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 yeah. If there are two partners, one partner has 3 lakhs indebted, other partner is 3 lakhs indebted. Overall, total partners indebted more than 5 lakhs, disqualified. No problems. Yeah. Yeah, I'll show you after this. Don't worry. तो इतने horrible है ना सब, like, and you were telling mine are horrible. Which car does sheep like to drive? Lamborghini. Why? Like that only. There is some illogic behind that, or lamb. That's why Lamborghini. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. And you are telling my cappuccino was bad. My cappuccino seems to be a class apart. Suddenly, cappuccino is bad. Horrible. Yeah. It is like, yeah, Lamborghini. Lamb it seems. अच्छा था. Dania. No idea, yeah, Prithvi. Done? Okay. Now, can I say SA 710? Thanks for coming. So, can I say with this, finally, what is finished is chapter number 11 for entirely. Acha, I want you to come behind to your some page you have, na 440s or something. Yeah, come there. I think for you it is 448 or something. Yeah, just come there. No. Okay. Now, SA 250 was remaining. Can I say thanks for coming? Hmm. Thereafter, related parties still remaining. 710, can I say done? Can I say thanks for coming? So, can you tell me which is the only standard remaining now? 550. That we will do the next time that we people meet, and we will nothing but finish it off. Audit reporting, please show. All yours. Take a screenshot and do thanks for coming. But yeah, next